Hello again. It's good to be with you. Isn't it amazing the amount of time that most human beings spend doing things that they don't really want to do? I don't mean things done out of necessity or duty, like a boring job or maybe an unfulfilling relationship, but things that we deliberately inflict upon ourselves. This tendency appears at its simplest and most obvious in the person who squeezes their feet into the most stylish but ill-fitting shoes and endures a day of agony rather than being thought of as unfashionable. In subtler forms, it inflicts upon the lives of nearly everyone. We only need to reflect for a moment to realise that what we do and what we say is governed by what we imagine other people think of us. Or maybe because it's how society, community, an organisation, a group of people, family or friends want and expect us to behave. In other words, we may have a self-image that we want to project upon others, and we will go to enormous lengths to create and preserve it, no matter how much discomfort it causes us. Here's another example. Someone who wants to promote himself or herself as an authority on pop music and youth culture will sit through hours of substandard, tuneless music and boring short films or videos that were recorded in someone's bathroom for the acoustic sound effect, or in their bedroom to hone in on their fashionable designer wallpaper, furniture, or wooden crates. It probably bores the promoter to tears. If he or she was honest, then an admission that sitting among the audience, soaping up the ambience and listening to the London Philharmonic at the Albert Hall would be much more in line with his or her genuine tastes. But he can't admit that publicly. It would spoil that self-made image as a dedicated pop music and youth culture buff. There are plenty of other self-constructed identities around. The plain, blunt person, the person of principle, the role model, the perfect spouse and parent, the dedicated clergyman, even the holy saints. These are frauds if they are determined not by who they really are or by what they really want, but by a persona that they want other people to admire and believe and that they can live with. The Gospel on Sunday follows on immediately from the one that we heard last Sunday. Remember, we heard Peter affirming Jesus as the Christ and having the kingdom keys entrusted to him. But today, in contrast, we see Peter being rebuked by Jesus because he has failed to see the true nature of Jesus' messiahship. You see, Peter's image of the Messiah, like most Orthodox Jews of his era, was of someone who would bring triumph and glory to Israel. A triumph and glory in which Peter himself would participate as leader of the apostles. But Jesus sharply tells him that this isn't the way it's going to be. Peter's image of the Messiah's triumph and the image of what it means to be a follower of that Messiah is an illusion. The way that Peter thinks is not God's way, but that of a human. God's way challenges our self-image. The life we may cling to is so often a manufactured illusion. If we want to save that life, then we will lose it. But if we are prepared to let go of that life, the life that we have constructed for ourselves, then we will discover an authentic life. You see, an authentic life is truthful liberation, in which we are prepared to recognize ourselves and accept ourselves as we really are. In other words, as God sees us. It means accepting that we are fully human, with a weave not only of giftedness and talents, but also faults, sins, and mistakes. And this acceptance of our authentic self brings release. Release from the fears and anxieties of being exposed as the fraudsters that we know we are and present to the world. The life that Jesus tells us that we must lose is a life we don't really want in the first place. It's no easy challenge and takes courage to die to the self-manufactured disillusionment. But real resurrection waits for us on the other side. So in the days ahead, why not create an opportunity? An opportunity to take a good look at yourself and rediscover the unique, genuine, wonderful, God-made person that you are. Fearlessly ask God to help you dispose of all those little self-created false personas that are impossible to perpetuate continuously. Ask Jesus to liberate you from all that restricts your true humanity, so that you may enjoy the life that you're called to fully live, both in this world and the next. May I wish you and yours a happy, healthy, holy week to come. And may God bless you.